Talk about it. You're mad because I never you. We've been together for 5 years. I never you. You stink. You have bumps between your legs. It smells. I don't like that.
Okay,
As many of you may know, Santana and Dee were in a relationship for 5 years before going their separate ways a few months back. However, it turns out those 5 years may not have been as smooth as they appeared. The two recently had a major falling out, and now Dee is making some harsh claims. He alleges that during their entire relationship, they never had a physical relationship because, according to him, Santana had a private area that was affected by STDs. Adding to the controversy, rumors suggest Santana may have contracted the infection from an alleged inappropriate encounter with another individual. It's unclear what prompted Dee to speak out so aggressively, but he claims he always found Santana to be strange and had been holding on to negative feelings since the breakup. Things escalated when Dee went on to say that Santana was never his type, that he had a strong odor, and that he generally preferred attractive Spanish men. According to Dee, he only entertained Santana out of pity and guilt for turning him down. He further criticized Santana's hygiene, saying everything from his body to his dental veneers had an unpleasant smell. Dee insisted that Santana never even saw his private parts because he was too repulsed. He also used a slur against Santana and claimed that even Santana's mother dislikes him because of his sexuality. On top of that, Dee's sister was overheard in the background making crude remarks about Santana and insulting his mother and grandmother with vulgar language.
I swear you. You can never swerve me, you big back, patty whack, give a dog a bone gas. Excuse me? Miss Bumpy? Never. Ever. I would never stick my dick in you. It's too pretty. And the Spanish poppies deserve it. Woman, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, come on now, bro. Let's talk about it. You're mad because I never you. We've been together for 5 years. I never you. You stink. You have bumps between your legs. It smells. I don't like that. You're not my type. I like light-skinned Spanish pretty boys. You're not my type. First of all, at all. I rock with you because I felt bad, one, and two, we built so much of a bond. I'm like, whatever. I'm gonna rock out. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You called me on the phone crying, oh my God, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, I don't know how I'm gonna do that. You know, the work ain't selling, da-da-da. So how dare you call me a bum and say I'm broke? And the same thing you say, oh yeah, you pay for niggas. I'm a treat, I pay for niggas. No, you pay for niggas. You pay for niggas fans, you pay for niggas in your past, you pay for niggas. Yeah, niggas money on you too, but you pay for niggas. What are you talking about? And even on the live, I still gave you grace. Oh, even when I was in jail, I'm like, oh, should I call him? Should I talk to him in jail? I said no, because you know why? He's gonna record it and put it on the internet to make money off it.
Exactly.
So no, I didn't call him at all. He reached out to my sister, my people. Hey, why'd you haven't called me? I'm not calling you, you bumpy I'm not calling you. Stinky rough ass, little nasty. You always funny, but your veneers are disgusting. They're disgusting.
That's what new toast splash.
They're disgusting. They're stinky. They're yellow. Your makeup brighten it up. They're disgusting. I never touched you in my life. You never even saw my. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay.
The mama hates you because you a. What are you talking about? She used you to get a book on Love and Hip Hop. What are you talking about? I don't talk about this man at all with you. Yes.
You don't.
At all.
This tirade was incredibly harsh. Honestly, it was difficult to listen to. The internet was taken aback, and that's putting it mildly. Dee's sudden outburst was completely unexpected. No one really knows what triggered him to lash out at Santana. Like this, it almost felt like he woke up one day and decided to stir up drama just for attention. What's even more confusing is that Dee was with Santana for 5 years and now claims they were never intimate because of alleged bumps or warts. While no one is denying Santana might have had personal issues, expecting the public to believe that there was no physical intimacy for 5 years seems implausible, especially when Dee had Santana's name tattooed on his body and kept returning. to him during their relationship. If Dee was truly disgusted and never attracted to Santana, the question remains, why didn't he just walk away? One person said, together for 5 years, but he isn't your type and you never slept with him. Is he hearing himself? Lol. Another person said, I hate when they do this though, because you weren't complaining about these warts when y'all was busy bumping. Santana eventually responded to Dee, but many noticed he didn't mention the allegations about warts and bumps. This has led some to believe that Dee might have been telling the truth about those claims. Santana stated that when Dee got out of jail, he was the first person Dee reached out to for support, yet now, according to Santana, Dee is online spreading false stories about him just to gain attention.
But girl, this was because in the beginning of the interview, he specifically said, I'm not gonna be messy. And I was like, cool, this is my request to be messy, it's supposed to tell you the truth. But her calling and trying to shabrike him.
People needing a moment, and I am their momentum, and then you still getting on here lying down bad. When Dee was released, I'm the first person that he called. I ain't even gotta do all the shabriks, all the messies. I don't even gotta do it. You know I know. That's somebody I was dealing with for 5 years. You corny for that though. You were supposed to get on here and you already piqued my energy. Stop lying and saying stop capping and all that.
Santana initially tried to remain composed and not address the situation, but after witnessing how far the STD allegations made by Dee had spread, he returned to respond sharply. He pointed out that Dee is supposed to be known as a professional chef, yet he's become more recognized for being a problematic ex than for his culinary skills. Santana also highlighted that Dee has conveniently avoided sharing the real reason behind his time in jail, choosing instead to spend his time online constantly, discussing him.
Clown too. Why the f is you saying on the thing, making a live about me? I just called his sister today. Dee's supposed to got out. When Dee first got out, who the first person he called? Me. When nobody wasn't supposed to know he was out yet. And when he called my phone, I said, Dee, hold on. I didn't even say his name. I said, hold on, because I'm on live. I need to mute. No, you wanted everybody to know that you was out, and you wanted it to go through me. When I sat on the phone with you and your manager, your thing was for you to get out. Dee is supposed to be cooking. He's a chef. He's supposed to get on TikTok and cook. He's supposed to be cooking because he's a chef. You were supposed to get out, cook. All the videos that y'all see of Dee, after all the lies and cap and shabrique, then he plugs in his Instagram and his seasons and all the rest of the and it kept me on the live so I could have said it in front of everybody. You must be cooking. You must be cooking and then doing story times about you still ain't tell nobody why. Why did you go to jail? What you in there for? What happened? What's the shabrique? You supposed to be talking about you. That's why the manager texted that she having anxiety. You must be talking about you. You must be clearing up everything about you. Everything about me, I ain't ducking and dodging and bobbing nothing. What up? I still gotta breastfeed everybody. You must be talking about you.
Eventually, Dee apologized to Santana for making those accusations. However, the harm had already been done. Rumors were already swirling online, with people speculating that Santana may have contracted the STD from Diddy. Adding to the chatter, there were whispers that Young Miami was involved with Diddy in a way that implicated others as well.
Maybe I did go too below the belt, so I do want to apologize for that, but I also feel like he went below the belt. But I can't take accountability for nobody else. I do want to apologize. For going too below the belt. Rashad, I apologize. Like, we can be exes, we can coexist.
When Young Miami began her involvement with Diddy, rumors began circulating that Diddy might also have been pursuing Sansancy on the side. Initially, many dismissed the claims until recently. Allegations resurfaced after Miami was named in a legal case involving Diddy, where producer Lil Rod accused Diddy of misconduct. The lawsuit alleged that she was complicit in facilitating others for Diddy's benefit. Jones stated that he attempted to distance himself and left the restroom, but was then followed by Miami's cousin, who allegedly disrobed and tried to straddle him in an attempt to engage in sexual activity in front of Diddy and others, including Miami and Justin. The lawsuit continued with, Young Miami was among those who were paid a monthly fee by Diddy to work as his workers. Robin Greenhill, who served as the accountant, was responsible for coordinating wire transfers, fund disbursements, or cash payments to former workers. Frankie Santella, Moy Bound, Brendan Paul, and KK were also tasked with handling cash payments to these individuals. Young Miami, Jade, and Daphne Joy received monthly compensation for their roles as Mr. Combs' former workers, with payments wired directly by Robin Greenhill, highlighting the continuation of the alleged criminal enterprise returning to Santana. There have also been claims suggesting he was involved with Diddy. Reportedly, it was Young Miami who introduced Santana to Diddy after Diddy expressed interest. These rumors gained traction when a verse from Santana's track Meet Me in the Streets began circulating online again. Though originally intended as a diss toward DJ Academics, the lyrics included references to Santana describing himself as a city girl in Diddy's world, implying that Academics was envious and wished to be among Diddy's close male companions. He concluded the verse with, "Oh, I get it. You want to be a city girl. Now really, you want to be in Diddy world. Give his lame a skirt. Now we going to make this man dance. He got in a D. Now we done made this man trans." Many people quickly picked up on the implications and began speculating whether Santana was actually involved with Diddy in exchange for financial gain. With the recent STD allegations made by D, the public couldn't help but wonder if the source was linked to his rumored involvement with Diddy. As one person commented, "T is. Santana was in Diddy's world too. Funny he made that name drop, but okay." Another person said, "So Saucy is really one of the freak-off boys, but now I'd like to hear your thoughts. What's your take on Santana's fallout with his ex? Do you believe there's any truth to the rumors about him having warts and bumps, or is he simply trying to stir up drama?" Share your opinions in the comments below, and don't forget to click here to check out another video diving into more messy details.